So welcome my dear student of BSc SEM 5. We are studying the botany paper 1, economic botany. Okay, so in this online class we are going to study about the wheat. Its local vernacular name is Gahu in Marathi. In Hindi it is known as Gehu, and its another vernacular name, that is in English it is known as wheat. Okay, so this is also a vernacular name. It is an English name. It is Marathi name. Gehu is the Hindi name. So wheat, rice, maize, etc. are all these plants are belongs to the family Poaceae, which were once known as the family Gramineae. Now this Gramineae word is changed into the Poaceae. All these plant, wheat, rice, maize, sorghum, barley, etc. that means the Poaceae family members grains are known as the cereals. So wheat is another cereal. We have studied in earlier period about the rice, which is also the cereal. So wheat, rice and maize are the cereals. Okay, cereals. Okay, so about the wheat. So wheat is known to human being since from 6000 BC. 6000 BC. Now we are living in 2020. So its total is 8020 present time. So from this present time to 8020 year ago, the human beings are known with this with the cultivation of this wheat. So wheat is known to human being race or human race since 6000 BC, before Christ. Okay, so they were cultivating the wheat. That means the Sumerian civilization, that means civilization which was very well established in Iraq, that means in Middle East, Asia. So from that civilization, since long time up to the 6000 BC, human beings are known this wheat, but the variety they were cultivating was its botanical name or scientific name was Triticum dicocum. So Triticum dicocum was the earlier variety, belongs to the variety of wheat which has been cultivating from the time 6000 BC up to the 3000 BC. So for 5700 years, humans were cultivating the Triticum dicocum, this variety of wheat, which was at that time large area was available, but wheat yielding production was very less. But humans were engaging with the cultivation of this Triticum dicocum. It is a old variety. In 3300 BC, the new variety is produced or delivered, that is the Triticum vulgare, which was just bit superior than the Triticum dicocum, and this then fulfill the requirement of human being, population of human being from the 3000 BC. Okay, so this Triticum vulgare, also known as the macaroni wheat. Macaroni wheat, that means the wheat having much stickier, that's why we can able to prepare the macaroni. You may have hear the word macaron. It is available in grocery shop, and also it is very suitable to prepare the shevai, okay, which has stickiness. Okay, it is because of gluten, which is a chemical which is there. So from the wheat we obtain starch, that means the wheat flour, atta, wheat. Okay, after grinding wheat, then there is formation of wheat flour, and in that wheat flour which is starch, and it contains the gluten protein which provides stickiness. After adding with water, then that flour convert into dough. Okay, so dough has much stickier, somewhat stickier. I don't know where this is stickier or not, but this is stickier because its name vulgar, popularly known as macaroni. Vulgar means popular species. So vulgars meaning is popular species. Okay, so this is then provided to the farmer as much superior than the triticum dicoccum. Okay, macaroni wheat, macaroni wheat. Then in modern world, the Triticum aestivum, VUM, Triticum aestivum. Aestivum means cultivated in field, that means largely used in agricultural field, that is the Triticum aestivum, cultivated. Okay, so cultivated species is aestivum. So Triticum aestivum, today we are using the Triticum aestivum, whose popular name is bread wheat, which has less stickier than the Triticum vulgar. So MP boat etc. you may have used this wheat, which has less stickier, but the chapati, which is made from the wheat flour, which is fresh, remain fresh, and not is much fragile. It remain weight. Okay, so this is the bread wheat. Aestivum is the variety which is used, cultivated in large amount, in large area. Most popular one, aestivum, cultivated. So Triticum aestivum, the bread wheat, which is then hybridized, and plant breeding. There is much more technique in plant breeding, that means improving the good variety. Okay, so this Triticum aestivum, this is the basic species from which lots of popular varieties. These are species, and the variety is produced by the research institute. Everywhere there are research institute which research on Triticum or wheat, but there is a central wheat research institute. Central Wheat Research Institute reside at Delhi, New Delhi. So in Delhi there was Central Research Institute, and then then so many subsidiary their branches, institutes are there, research institute are there, which is collaborate with the Central Institute, and they deliver which variety is suitable in particular area. In Maharashtra, particular variety is suitable. In Punjab, particular variety is suitable. In other part of India, the particular variety of in MP, there is a particular variety. So all this variety belongs to the species Triticum aestivum. Okay, you know the variety. What are the variety of wheat? Sharbati Sonera, Sonalika. Okay, MP boat. Okay, Sharbati Sonera, Sonalika, MP boat, Hira, Moti. These are the variety. Hira, Moti. You know, Hira is also the variety, one of the variety of rice, but it is also one of the variety of wheat. So Moti, Sonalika, MP boat, Sharbati Sonera, Lokwan. These are the variety of Triticum aestivum. So today we are using the Triticum aestivum, the popular variety, popular species, of which lots of variety which are suitable to various part. Then the farmer of that part of India cultivating these varieties of wheat. Okay. So Sonalika, Sharbati, Sonera, MP boat, Lokwan, these are the variety. You know that rice was native rice was native of India, India and subcontinent and the eastern part of Asia. The rice is cultivated, used by farmer to grow and cultivate, and this is one of the staple food. Then this is the third ranked staple food. Second ranked staple food is wheat. First rank staple food, मुख्य खाद्य, मुख्य अन्न. First rank is the maize. Maize means maca. Maize means maca. Maca is mostly used food plant. All these are belongs to the family Poaceae and all are known as the cereals. Okay. So rice, this was originated in India. Okay. And you know the Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great. He was the invader who invaded near about whole world, except some part of countries, okay, including some part of India. But Alexander the Great, who was the Greek emperor king, who ruled the world in a very ancient period. So in 3000 BC, 3000 AD, not BC, AD. AD means living era, living time. So 3000 AD, that means from today, 2020, if you minus it, then there is the 16700. So from present day to 1670, from present day to 1670, the Alexander the Great, who invaded some part of India. So when he go back to the country, he was the European emperor. So he took the seed of rice from the India, and he then take the seeds of rice to the Europe, and then Europe become acquainted with the rice, and they start to cultivate the rice. But their rice origination is not in Europe country or in America country or in Africa country. Its origination in India. So in 3000 AD, Alexander take the seed of the rice, and he and his follower or the or his citizen then started to cultivate the rice. So likewise, rice, the wheat was not not the native of India. It was a native of Middle East Asia. That means near about to Iraq. Here from this side to this side, and from upper to lower side. So in that region, wheat is originate, and people from that region, the pyramid, Africa, or in the region where that Nile, Egypt, in Nile, in the region in valley of Nile, the population who built up the pyramid at that time, they used to eat the maize, used to eat the wheat. Okay. So from that region, then it is distributed throughout the world, and many part of world then started to cultivate the wheat. Likewise, and in course of time, the research institute present in that country, they also started to deliver the different varieties of wheat. So Triticum aestivum variety in different area in Europe. Here we are MP Bot, Loquan, Sharbati. In Europe there is another variety, but they are belongs to the Triticum aestivum, cultivated variety. Aestivum means cultivated variety. Triticum is generic name, aestivum is specific name. You know that every plant or animal has the binomial name. That means name has two part. First part is the generic part, which is Triticum, and second part is the specific part or species part, which is aestivum. So 1 and 2 binomial. Okay. So it is the wheat. So wheat variety, you know variety, Loquan, Hira, Moti, Sharbati Sonera, Sonelika, etc. Okay. The plant plant is Rabbi crop. Rabbi crop. That means it is grown in winter season. If this the stored seed is allowed to expose with the light for a long time, and seed is not got the winter or cold climate around them, then this seed, if you sow in the soil, this seed will give rise to a plant, but plant is poor in yielding. That means the rice obtained from such plants is poor in yielding. That means to get the much better yield, wheat plant need to pass the winter winter duration. That means chill duration, cold duration, and the process is known as the vernalization. Vernalization is the process by which seed is treated with some cold items like ice, etc., and place in AC, etc., or in under the cooler. And that's why it has passed this duration of coldness. Okay, thereafter that seed, if sown in soil, grow into a much healthier plant and gives the better yield. That means much production. So cold treatment is necessary. That is the vernalization. Okay, if you have sown the seed of wheat in rainy season, the wheat plant will give rise. Plant will raise out, but plant will not produce much product. Will not give much production. Okay, so after passing the winter season, that means Rabi in October, November, or early late in September, the wheat is sown in soil. The wheat seed is sown in soil, and it is 90 to 30, 3 month, 4 month, or 4.5 month duration wheat variety is there. So if you sow the wheat in November, then November, December, January, February, March. From the March, it is start to the plant is start to available for harvesting, and sometime in mid of the April, the plant is subject for the cropping. Okay, so it is an annual plant. That means whose life is near about 1 year or less than 1 year. Up to 1 year or less than 1 year, the plant is considered as the annual, and whose life is up to the 2 year, the plant is known as the biannual. Okay, it is annual. Varshik. Okay, no need to survive throughout the year. Less than the year also known as the annual. Okay, so it is annual plant, and 90, 120 to 140 days of duration of its maturity is there. Okay, and for it, to cultivate the wheat plant, 90 to 100 or up to 120 centimeter, not 120, 60 to 100 centimeter annual rainfall is necessary. So if moisture is there in soil, the wheat plant can be cultivated. So it is a Rabi, that means grow during the winter season, and it need the annual rainfall of 60 to 100 centimeter per year, in a year. Okay, so it require less amount of water. So its water requirement they can fulfill from the moisture. During winter season, you know that there is moisture in the atmosphere, so they fulfill, and some moisture must be available in the soil. So watering is necessary, but not as much watering is necessary as in rice, but less watering, 1 or 2 or 3 depending upon the variety. Water management is also necessary. Okay, so plant is also again culm. Plant stem is culm, So many stems grow on from particular region, and below which there are the roots, which are adventitious roots. Adventitious roots, which is characteristic feature of monocot plant. This is belongs to the Poaceae family, belongs to the monocot class, monocotyledon. It is not dicotyledon. Okay, wheat, maize, rice, sugarcane, barley, sorghum, jawar, etc. All are the monocotyledon plant. Belongs to the same family, that is the Poaceae or Gramineae. The stem is culm and divided into having distinct node and internode. This is node. And this region, this part in between two successive nodes, this part is known as the internode. So short internode at the base and long internode toward the tip. Okay. Then there are leaves, sheathing, leaf are sheathing, base sheathing. So suppose this is stem, this is node, then up to this length, sheathing surface of leaf is there. Leaf is originated from this point, node point. So, but up to certain distance, it is covered to the stem, known as the leaf sheathing base. Leaf sheathing leaf base or leaf sheathing base, and it is then flanked, sway into the air. Okay, and this is the lamina, where parallel venations are there. Okay, and then they, after attaining maturity, then they produce from the upper side the panicle or spike of spikelate. Spike of spikelate. Spike of spikelate. So many spikelates are there. So in their inflorescence, also known as ear, not all inflorescence are considered as ear, but the inflorescence of monocotyledon is known as, also known as, commonly known as ear. Ear. Okay, spelling is same. So the inflorescence consists of a main axis, from which the two rows of short axis is developed, and here these are the spikelate. So near about 20 pairs of spikelates are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 20, and 20, that means the 40 spikelates on both sides of the main axis is there, and 4 to 5 flowers are developed on each spikelate. 4 to 5 flower. Okay, so in this flower there is a lemma which is on, and then there is the pelli. This region is known as the pelli. Suppose there is a lemma, then there is pelli, then there is pelli. So pelli is more, lemma is one at one side. Okay, then pelli, and inside to the pelli there are one pair of caudicle. So one pair of caudicle, and in the one pair of caudicle there is a single ovary, which is like this. Okay, heart shape ovary is there, and 3 anthers are developed, and single style is there. So this anther then provide the pollen grain on the stigma, and the fertilization takes place, and in each floret, this is known as the floret. Floret means the part which is covered by the laudicle. Laudicle is a transparent membrane-like structure, which is supposed to be the similar as like the petals in other flower, significant flower where petals is significant, like hibiscus, rose, etc., where petals are significant. Here petals are reduced and converted into leafless caudicles. Okay, so in between two caudicles there is a single large ovary, and 3 stamens are there, and supplied with one style. So then pollen grain deposit here, and then they produce the pollen tube, and the fertilization takes place, and this convert into seed. Which is covered by the floret, lemma, etc., pelli, lemma, etc. Then it get matured, ripe, the leaf start to fall down, and farmer come to know that plant is now about to harvest, and the harvesting takes place. If farm is large, field is large, then this harvesting takes place with help of machine. But if not possible, if farm is small, field is small, then labor do the work, farmer do the work, or farmer labor work do the work with help of scissor, and they cut off the inflorescence, these inflorescence, then let it to be dry for then dried it for some days in sunshine, then harvest through the thresher machine, and then seed is obtained. Seed is not covered with husk as like in rice. Okay, so seed husk is already removed during the threshing, and we obtain from the thresher machine. It can also be achieved by traditional way by beating it use mortar by the pestle, and seeds or this is actually the fruit or grain, this is then obtained. Okay, so seed is golden brown in color, so inner material is known as kernel, which is pronounced as kernel. Okay, its spelling is like this, KERERNEL. Okay, so kernel is inside, and outer to kernel. So kernel's outer part is the seed integument, and to which the caryopsis, that means the pericarp, is attached, strictly joined. Okay, attached and inseparable, easily inseparable, and this forming the fruit. This is the fruit. The seed or grain of wheat, which we know, is actually the fruit. It is not the seed. It is the fruit, but its caryopsis is attached with the integument, and it forming the fruit. And the fruit is known as the caryopsis. Special type of fruit produced by the family of Poaceae, Monocotyledon. Okay, so we use whole fruit. We need not to remove this part, that is the pericarp, but sometime for formation of kurdi in Marathi, or for getting the maida, etc., the kernel, the outer the outer pericarp, outer covering is removed, and inner kernel, which is whitish, total whitish, it is then soak in water, deep in water, and from that water the kernel the caryopsis is removed, that is seed coat, chilka is removed, and the middle part, which is whitish one, then it is obtained from that water by drying that water, and at the base we get the powder, which is maida. Okay, so but it is suggested that wheat can be consumed along with their golden brown coating, along with their pericarp. So it has many vitamins are there, oils is there, and some fibers are there, which is help to digest the items, food items which is prepared from the wheat, like chapati, bread, etc. If fibers is there, it is very easy to digest. If fiber is not there, then it is become very hard to, it is become hard to digest. But our stomach can digest all the things. Okay, so just stop here, and we'll continue it in next period. Okay, thank you.